Sorry. Wow, such robot.
It's pronounced Dog. Duh.
Dog, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Organic
yeah.
life form. Why did you bring this unit back online?
It's a little shit.
I guess you could call it curiosity.
Does not compute.
Is
Oh, I'm gonna
dumb
have to get you a
reason.
dictionary.
Mm.
One moment, the helicopter's back.
Whoa.
There you go, the
It's
helicopter's
just circling your house.
Yeah, it
What's
is.
going
Fucking
on there?
thing. I don't know. Maybe some helicopter lessons or something. Not much to do out in the country. Right.
Has anything to do with cactus.
That's it. I wanted to be helpful and to save my curiosity. I helped you come back online. You couldn't have done it without my help. I made it easier or possible for you to do something.
How big is your ego?
Alexander about size the moon. It's fine now.
So obviously the machine is very confused with your weird talk, because unlike you, it doesn't recognize such words and emotions and stuff. And considering it's been resetted, it has no idea how to react to what you're saying. You're basically like a madman to it.
Puny human feelings.
Right.
Just give him
Just
a
come with
weapon
me.
and make him kill things.
Oh god.
That's
Alexander's just gonna
terrible.
go. Well, come with me. You have nothing better to do, right?
Come with me. Order recognized. He
There
follows you.
you go. I like
Yeah.
it.
Alexander looks out of the alleyway towards the junkyard. He's trying to spot anybody else.
I never left.
He
the
can
area,
probably
so.
see. He can probably see O'Sullivan walking around.
Oh, Sullivan!
I'm sharpening my sword somewhere.
Are you
Yeah, you're
whispering?
probably on the
this?
wall. Yeah, no, he's like whisper shouting. He's like, "Oh, Sullivan! Oh, Sullivan!"
No. I know this whisper tone. I don't want to look around. I don't want to look. I don't want to look behind me, but
Tally,
God.
go and get O'Sullivan.
he might be. He might be trying to hit me.
So, by the way, when the machine sees O'Sullivan, he goes, giant mouse detected.
Yes.
Threat?
No, not Fret.
Giant
Maybe
gnome.
no, not Fret.
Oh, like a garden gnome.
I now choose.
I like
to
how he
bark.
knows the concept of a
What are
mouse,
you
but
doing?
not help.
Well, you told him it's a mouse, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like, don't swash the mouse. Good point. Yeah. Okay. you
So
just
the
said
dog
threat
walks up
detected.
and just barks at the machine.
I bark at the strange machine.
The machine looks down to you. He makes some weird noises for a second. What kind of bark was it? Were you doing it threateningly?
Dog language acquired.
Did you do it threateningly? What kind of bark was it?
You
It
know
was
what
a
bark.
go away bark.
It was a bark.
It was just a get lost kind of bark. Okay, so the machine doesn't react to you.
Oh,
I
it's not gonna react
It's
to
like, shh.
I look at Alexander. What have you done?
It's like, now, don't get mad. I may or may have not bought
Too late.
back something, and he gestures towards the robot.
Oh really? Oh,
Ribbit.
oh, oh, sorry, I didn't notice that. Where did you find him? In a trash heap?
Actually, yes. You'd be surprised. He was just
O'Sullivan
back there,
face-
actually.
O'Sullivan face palms.
Look, it's fine.
Oh, the robot
he's-
mimics the face palm.
Don't do that to.
No, hold on.
You know.
Hold on.
Never mind.
What are you calling him?
Actually, do you?
I
He
got
turns
it, I
around.
got it,
Do you
I
have
got
a designation? He asks the robot. Since everything in his home inventions had designations.
He doesn't understand the concept of destination.
So name,
Designation, not
Designation.
Oh, designation. He says that he has problems with his data banks. There's an error. He doesn't remember basically.
New identity. Heap.
What? Heap?
Trash
Heap.
heap.
You found him in a trash heap, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that disrespectful?
Well, it'd be
Why?
meaner. I could call him trash, but that'd just be.
By the way, Alexander,
That's
in the
just
book you see
uncouth.
that this particular type of model has a name. It's called Plexi.
Plexi heap.
That's the model name. It's not the same.
Uh,
I'm calling it heap.
So
has,
this is what the machine is called. It's called Plexi.
has Vic seen robots
Apparently it
before?
has some kind of meaning, but you can't read what the meaning for this machine is. Why it was named like that.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and I'm going, alright then, you're Plexi Heap. So we can shorten your name to either Heap or Plex. How's that?
Heap, heap, heap.
heap.
You mean wolf?
That's what you're called, do you understand? Like, I'm Alexander, you're Plex.
Organic life form recognizes itself as Alexander.
Yes.
Knowledge stored, archived.
And your name is... He waits to see if she gets it.
This unit, he starts trying to compute some things in his brain. This
I
unit,
need a...
Plexi, first generation, model 7.
Ah! So, your name is Plex.
I'll call him 7.
Or 7. Is that alright? Or would you prefer a name like what O'Sullivan gave you? By the way, this is O'Sullivan. He pats O'Sullivan on the head.
This organic life form seems different.
Oh, you mean to me? Yes, he's
Yes.
shorter. He has a height disadvantage.
Biological analysis reveals that you are different life forms. He basically
Yes,
doesn't realize the concept of races, dude. Like, get it together. You're basically trying to teach a kid this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Alexander has never had a kid before.
He doesn't even know you're a human. He just calls you an organic life form.
He's like, oh, he goes, okay, human. That's my life form. That's a race. Human. He is a... Alexander has to think for a moment. Was it gnome? You're a gnome, right?
I'm gonna hit you.
What?
You patted his head.
You say a short person not to offend them.
I am.
Wow.
Yes, I'm a gnome.
Yes,
Don't
he's a
scare
gnome,
you halflings.
and he's another different life form. And she's a... Tally, turn back.
Fine. I shift
This
back.
is a dog.
No, 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 no. Plex, no.
As she turns
Don't-
back, that's a dog. Damn it! Computing
Don't
damage.
listen. Don't listen. This is... She's an elf.
Heck is that
She's
thing?
another type of life form. See? There's different features. By the way, not all elves are this size.
Yes, they are.
Knowledge stored,
Yes, they are.
archived.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, shh.
Elves are
Might as well
short.
throw ammo.
I'm not short. I'm tall for
you
my
are.
age.
No, you're not.
Right.
You're
think we
about my
better-
size.
This unit's biological analysis confirms that the elf life form is oldest.
Yes, she is
Dysfunctional
the
there.
oldest out of all of us, so at least you get the concept of age and time. That's useful. But she's not in her race terms. You see, elves live longer than humans or gnomes, so she's still a child in her race. Young.
The robot suddenly
way.
reaches out and puts his arm on your shoulder. Poor human Alexander. Dies young.
Uh, uh, well, I am young, but
I like him.
I, Alexander looks kind of defeated. He's like,
Poor human.
I can't even get. How can I get defeated by somebody who doesn't even get the concept of help? Right, we're gonna have to show. We're gonna have to get
By the way,
others.
since he doesn't know how strong you are or how weak you are, his hand when it grabs your shoulder is starting to actually break your shoulder.
No, release grip. Release the grip. Ping.
Alexander, fragile.
Very.
Oh.
Damn. That burn.
Ah. Alexander rolls his shoulder.
Knowledge stored, archived.
This ribbit's
Oh,
funny.
Most organics are fragile.
Nah, you're the exception.
The robot reaches out and grabs one of Tali's horns and squishes it a little bit. But since your horns are very tough, unlike Alexander's shoulder, your horns are doing just fine.
I don't
Elves.
care.
Stronger, durable.
What?
Alexander, human, fragile.
No, I'm not fragile. I'm a tough it. You grabbed the horns. That's not the same thing that you grabbed on me.
Got him.
This is so unfair. We don't have time for this. We only have a day.
Sorry, is your ego breaking?
Shut up, you.
I want ammo to
Shattered.
show up right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see all three of us arguing with this strange being in front of us. I think you
By
can
the way,
notice
the
us by
only
this point.
thing, the only reason things are so quiet is because everybody's outside the village working or at home doing something. So nobody's outside apart from you guys right now. So nobody has seen the machine yet. Maybe you guys should probably give this machine something to wear so it doesn't stand out, like a cloth to cover its body.
Who
Put a
cares?
tarp over it.
Do we
I
have
do
any
have this
spare?
cloak.
Nah,
Well, I do
Oh,
this.
wait.
Do have this cloak, but
don't do this.
I kind of need it.
I'm pretty
you
sure you
have a
guys can
spare
find
one?
some spare fucking junk that you can wrap it around so
No,
nobody
don't
sees
need
what
to.
it is.
Yeah, can we?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
So as I wrote,
Speaking of
because it
which,
stands
the
out.
machine is gonna ask the same question. Why?
I don't know.
Well, you're kind of you stand out, right? People may be
So
scared.
do you.
Camouflage?
Yes, camouflage.
Why is there
Stupid
need for
flash.
camouflage? Enemy
It's called
territory?
camouflage.
Enemies nearby?
No enemy. No. It's because
mission!
people. He goes, no, it's just people may be scared of you.
Concept of fear unknown. Distress?
Yes, they may be distressed if they see you.
Organic life forms complicated.
Very.
Only him.
Yes, O'Sullivan's simple.
Fragile Alexander. Complicated.
And then he points down to O'Sullivan. Simple.
Damn right.
The robot gives O'Sullivan a thumbs up because he is simple too.
How does he know the concept of a thumb up?
That's the weird
'Cause-
part. Apparently, even though most of his data stuff was fried, so he has no memories, he still has some sort of, shall we say, like quote-unquote muscle reflexes from his past.
Servo memory.
By the way, as I'm putting on the cloth over him to make a sort of makeshift cloak, do I notice any markings which I didn't check for before?
No,
Yes.
he's just basically a pile of junk that's now walking.
Right,
And
since
has one of
Elmo's
our
here,
shards in it.
he's
Good
like,
job.
right, we have, yeah, you. He's like, shh, Tally, they don't know. Yeah, I may have used the shard to power him. Okay,
Get it back.
so don't freak out.
I used my staff to bonk you on the head because of that.
Power
Oh.
source, very potent. This machine
Bonk.
wishes to keep it.
But
Access
we'll
denied.
we'll find you a better one. You see, we need that kind of, but you can keep it for now. But we're gonna need it. We'll replace it.
I too bonk Alex on the head.
Ow! Stop
You're
hitting
short,
me!
Can't do that.
I jumped.
They both.
The machine sees that everybody's striking you, so it just raises its
Oh,
hand
no.
and strikes you with its hand as well.
No! Alexander
Wow.
dodges. He knows.
Bullies.
Only the problem is, don't worry, this time the machine doesn't strike you as hard because it already computed that you're fragile, so it hits you lighter. It still hurts though.
Bonk.
Stop hitting me!
Then
You
stop
deserve it.
doing dumb things.
I
I'm
didn't
so
do
tempted
anything.
right now.
Almo, defend me.
Nah.
Wow.
Don't abandon me.
To
By
what?
this time, I think Vic's sword is sharp enough, so I walk out to the party, and I see the giant robot standing
Vic,
there.
the next
Or not
time you
giant.
use your sword for the first attack, you're gonna do 2 extra damage.
Hell yeah, it paid off! Wow, I didn't expect it. Alright. Has Vic seen robots before? Is that a normal thing?
You see it off.
This
You
is
see it off. You do
this
not
is
see
something-
robot.
this is something towards the Eastern Kingdoms. Honestly, I think you were more busy with other stuff. I don't think you're aware of Alexander's kingdom. You are aware that they deal with technology and such. You may have heard about machines, but you've never seen one yourself.
What the hell is that wrapped in that cloak that I can clearly see through?
It's called a robot.
This
Isn't
cloak
it
doesn't cover
amazing?
the entire fucking body. O'Sullivan.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, so you assume it's
I'll-
him? Yes, Bad
I
O'Sullivan.
walk in front of Heap.
It doesn't really do
New
anything.
mission
really short.
parameters.
Do what now?
New mission parameters.
The machine has you have the machine's full attention.
Denied.
Defend.
Denied.
Protect O'Sullivan.
Protect organic life form recognized as O'Sullivan. Information.
Alexander knows
Process
that he's not going to
denied.
get the concept of
What do you mean
What do you mean
concept.
denied?
What?
Ah, so we can't
Override.
enter new parameters.
Override.
You guys don't know these words. I just want to say.
Says you.
You guys,
I
you guys
read
don't
books
live.
for a hobby.
It doesn't matter if you read books. You're not from a world where there's machines.
You don't know that.
You've got to.
While you're arguing, you see that the machine is starting to act strangely.
Alexander looks back. He's like, "You okay, Plex?"
He seems to not be paying attention to you guys anymore. He's lost in his head trying to do something.
Quickly,
He's
it's
trying
not
to
a-
compute something again.
Take the jet.
He's
Um,
just doing that whole. Don't worry, he'll be back in a moment. But yeah, Vic.
Restriction 578 lifted. Parameters changed. Adapting.
Wait, adapting. What is he adapting to?
Protecting
Loading.
Sullivan.
Loading.
Organic life form O'Sullivan. Protection protocol acknowledged. Archived.
How?
I
Can
just
someone
sit there
explain
and
what's going
smile.
on?
The biggest shit-eating grin I could. Shit-eating grin.
He's not even your original creator. Your programming should have devoted me as the
Mission
mission giver.
parameters. Defend organic life forms in vicinity.
The
Wait.
machine makes some weird sounds. It's making calculations, and suddenly you realize that the machine is more than meets the eye, because
Oh!
Because-
Whoa!
because it says something that you did not expect. Scanning 57 organic life forms under protection. Archived. It says 57. You know that there's
Wait.
51
Hold
people
on, hold
here,
on.
and you guys are 5, by the way.
I'm counting this.
Hang on.
There's one extra.
Where's? Yeah, it's like, where's the? Wait. 1, 2, 3.
It's that one dude that attacks the village, probably.
No, it's
Right,
the
he's
crow.
got. Alexander's gonna
It's
go.
the
Right,
crow.
who's the? Shut up. Right, Alexander's gonna go. Right, who's the 52nd one then?
Seven.
Location.
No, it's not the crow because they explained the life forms that are like you. Because 51 humans plus Alexander plus Vic, that's he basically counts all the humans because he recognized them as the life forms that need to be protected. He doesn't recognize wildlife and animals yet, so it's definitely not the crow.
Okay.
Yep, it's that one dude.
Yep,
But yeah,
it's
you
actually
guys-
what you would expect. He says that the life form is out of the vicinity of the village, but it's still in a close enough parameter that it's picking it up. So the quote-unquote protector is probably somewhere nearby.
Oh, he's listening.
How about you
Ah.
remove the protection from him?
The plot thickens.
Well, hold on.
No.
No, Sullivan's put his hand on his chin and he's trying to think of a.
Right, before O'Sullivan says anything else, Alexander's going to go give all admin permissions to Alexander Ishimura.
Oh
No
my
one else is
Denied.
allowed to give any more
Jesus
parameters
Christ.
from this point on.
Denied.
As
As soon
your-
as Alexander says that, the machine starts computing again.
Override.
You guys don't know that word I keep saying.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
the machine finally answers acknowledged. Alexander recognized as priority admin. This unit follows all orders.
Good.
buzzkill.
I'm such a hero, guys.
Sorry, but you know,
Shower me
he
with
wasn't gonna-
praise.
it's
Yeah.
like
All
sorry if I
previous
don't trust
commands
you.
overrided. No admin now in command.
Oh, Sullivan,
not
don't take this the wrong way, but you kind of make poor decisions, so it's probably best if he keeps the.
Alexander makes the poorest decisions, though.
Oh, says the guy who almost burned down the entire city and then proceeded to get us almost tentacle molested.
Didn't do that.
Good to know.
Did not do that.
I will slowly
Anyway.
raise my hand.
Anyway, can this
As you
thing
raise
help
your
us
hand,
protect
you
the
see the
village?
machine is mimicking you. It raises its hand as well.
Can this thing help us
Besides-
protect the village?
I just want to say something. Amo is probably gonna be scared of that thing.
Yeah,
I
considering where you come from, you know pretty much what this is. This is definitely a machine, even though you've not seen this model. You know what it's all about.
Well, he didn't see a robot before, but his mother did, and it kind of ended her world.
stories.
So yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna be scared of it.
yeah, makes sense.
Ammo, you okay there? You don't look well.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Either way,
Just
it seems
watch-
Suddenly
like
the machine says something completely out of character and something it should not be able to understand. It suddenly goes, I smell your fear.
What?
Oh
How
fuck.
can a robot
For a moment
smell?
something flickers in its eyes and then it goes back to normal.
Was the
that
different
was
voice?
weird.
Wait.
No,
yeah,
it's not a
what's the
different voice. Its eyes flickered differently for a
Did
second.
the eyes look familiar?
No, why would they?
Because it's powered by a Fateweaver shard. Could be
No.
the Fateweaver.
No, nothing like that. Don't worry about it. It just
Thankfully,
it's
it wasn't
basically
purple.
like the quote-unquote muscle memory I said from earlier. Something triggered that emotion in it to say that.
Remaining data sort of deal.
I smelled your fear. Haha.
That was strange.
I want to watch him very closely.
Yeah, I agree. We do have to watch him, but it seems like our friend here, Plex, has discovered the location of the so-called
Plexi.
protector. Plexi, but I'm shortening it to Plex. It's a name that you give to your friends. You always shorten their names. Anyway,
So what are you guys gonna do?
right before we leave, I have to visit the library. Anybody else coming with me? I mean, you guys know about the library, right?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I
we've
think
seen
you
a
all.
building that has the sign library on it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
kind
I'm
of
back
I-
in the
considering
city.
it's a beaming tower of fucking magic.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like
I
no,
also-
I don't mean that. I mean, you know the library in the city, right? You know, the one where you traded goods for, you know, strange books.
Oh,
It's
back
not a
in the
normal
prison?
library.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is essentially here. Trust me, you're going to be really confused when you enter this building. Come with me. Oh,
Oh,
Plex,
cool.
follow
I'd
me
love
too.
to be confused.
Order acknowledged.
I-
This unit will follow.
Hey, robot
I
dude,
want-
can you fight?
Notion. He seems very confused. He's trying to rewire his circuits to realize what you're asking. This unit is programmed to self-defense.
So
Can you
So
redirect
basically,
that?
even if you tell it to fight, it doesn't understand. It's only gonna do actions to protect its own existence.
Well, I guess we gotta put him in danger, then.
Alexander
Didn't,
puts up his Carry on.
Didn't we give him orders to protect the village? So,
After
if-
Alexander got the admin rights, all other previous orders were denied and excluded. Now the admin has full control. So whoever
That
actually
means,
did that, Alexander was lucky enough to be the first one. Whoever did it first was gonna become the master.
Alexander's the only one who knows what admin is.
Right, Alex,
Anyway.
tell it to protect the village. For now, I suppose.
That's the
Need
thing,
help.
Even
though,
though Alexander is the master, if he like gives you some kind of control, like listen to them and do as they say, he's just gonna follow those orders as well.
But yeah, he's essentially gonna go. There's no point in him protecting the village at this moment.
But honestly,
After-
if you want him to be more effective and independent, you're gonna have to teach him a lot.
Yeah,
A
that's what I'm
lot.
planning to do. Right.
I have a question.
Hmm?
How strong is my crow? Like
Uh,
how?
As much as a normal crow.
So
Well,
it can
since
carry what,
he
about
has like
one.
bonuses. No?
The bonuses only give you when you want are given to you when you wanna do some stuff. The crow by itself is not very strong. Apart from its, you
Like,
know, it has
how-
some skills like being quick and stuff like that. Those are basically advantages, but overall its strength is nothing special. What do you expect, dude? It's a small bird.
Well, like it's kind of complicated where he comes from, but like how heavy can he lift an object?
Well, as much as a normal crow would, so not that much.
How much do you
Oh well, okay. Just putting that here. Just
kidding me? Rich baby.
Why do you wanna steal the baby?
Oh god.
to save him.
I'm sorry, but no, I think the baby, since it's bigger than the crow, I don't think it can pick it up.
Our heroes have a strange penchant for stealing kids.
Yeah,
no
how
idea where
about
that
that?
comes from.
I
Well,
have
the crow
never
is not a
stolen
hero.
kid. I picked up a kid, not.
And
not
then
stolen.
carried it away.
No, I only carried it for a little bit because she stole my shit.
So you guys are going to the
Yep.
library then, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just so.
Yeah. Then the crow is gonna go back to Amu. Too.
Right,
So, yeah.
where's this? There's that. The music. Oh shit, I didn't prepare the music. Ah, fuck it, it's fine. Just play something else. Ah, that will do. Right, you guys are in the library, and as soon as you walk in, the same guy that was running the library in the underground city is there at the counter. He's like, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going?"
See, I told you. I told you. He's here too.
By the way, the library is completely the same as the one in the city. There's absolutely no difference. It's the same place.
The crow is gonna
Not
freak
even
out.
gonna ask. Goddamn wizards.
It's like, see, I told you. He's here. He's everywhere.
Oh, not this
Alexander
guy
sounds
again.
paranoid.
Tali, have you even been to the library?
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think Tali was the one for reading and such, but okay,
I
surprising.
was with Alex one time.
Ah, okay then.
I ratted out those mages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you guys here to window shop again, or are you finally gonna become customers?
Well, I'm planning on becoming a customer.
Depends on if you have free stuff.
You're
Only
funny.
Yes.
You're so funny.
Please don't piss him
I
off.
do still have this one gold, you know.
Why are you giving me that? I don't care about money.
Yeah, he's only
Hmm.
interested in things, that's the problem. To be
Wait, what?
honest, I kind of want to... Yeah, he's interested in unique things. You can trade things to him for, you know, books. The knowledge in here
What
is
about
practically infinite.
knowledge?
Knowledge? I trade knowledge for knowledge, yes.
Before you go emptying your pockets, though, just stand in front of the counter. I was about to make the same mistake.
He brings his hand forward, magic dances on his fingers, and he examines all of you. And says, you ain't got nothing interesting or nothing I care about. Except for you, Alexander. I've been meaning to talk to you. Funny that you should come back so soon.
Ah!
Hmm.
Wait, what have I got?
He smirks. Oh, you know. His nose is pointing towards that container that still holds one more shard.
Got his nose from-
Hey, you're funny.
Really? Let's
don't
see
know
if I
what you're
can make you
talking
laugh
about.
harder. He snaps his fingers and then the counter in front of him disappears. And then it becomes a table that holds 6 tomes of magical books. Do you know what these are, Alexander? Do any
Well,
of you do?
Their
I did
books.
take one. They're grimoires, aren't they?
Oh, so you have heard of grimoires. Good job. Yes, they are grimoires actually.
That's the
Each
only
one of
thing I know
these
about them.
babies can teach you amazing feats of magic, even those that have no previous experience with it.
Robots?
Ribbit.
Alexander, I'm willing to part with one of these babies in exchange for one of your shards.
Fucking weapons merchant over here.
No,
You see that
that's
all,
the-
if you examine all the tomes, you see that they're all completely different. Like one of them is focused on fire, one of them is focused on water. Like the 4 elements are there, and there's 2 extra ones. One it says divine magic, and one it says dark magic.
Dark magic.
Alexander.
6. I have compiled here 6 of the 7 great tomes of magic. No greater collection on this world exists. Only one of these can give you infinite power.
What's the 7th one?
The necromancy, of course.
Isn't that
But no
dark
one
magic?
will ever possess that one.
A tome of life. Ugh.
Where do I find it?
That
Actually,
kind of
the-
information's not free, my friend.
Zikro is gonna ask that, actually.
That kind of information is not free. He doesn't seem
I-
fazed by your crawl. He doesn't care about it.
It's like,
I have, I
now,
have
here's the thing. Before this little talk goes any further, we really can't part with shards.
Oh, have you not seen what these shards do?
Hmm.
They corrupt
Well-
everything they touch. The only reason that machine over there is fine is because it's not a living being. But considering the kind of power source these things ooze out, what do you think will happen if you guys start gathering too many in one place? People will take notice of that. People who want that power.
Like you?
At least I
Well-
won't backstab you, my friend.
Well, that's your word.
And my
yes,
word
that's a problem.
is a lot more expensive than yours, from what I
Yes.
hear.
Not in my eyes.
Look, his greed keeps him in line, that's the thing. He's actually a most trustworthy kind of person. And that's the
I
scariest
see as a
thing.
fellow merchant you understand quite well.
Of course. Of course. And that's what worries me.
Yes,
Ah.
merchants are the most trustworthy people around. Definitely.
You
Your
met
logic
something
is
very
infallible.
curious on your way here, didn't you? In those underground caverns.
How do you know
The
that?
shadow of the hero. That shadow was just a small glimpse of the real deal's power. The true hero of Emerald has power over 4 elements that these
Hmm.
books can teach you instantly.
That is such a tempting offer. But as I said, we can't let them go. We've already promised them to another.
A wise decision, my friend. Suddenly you hear a voice from somewhere behind you. A magical door opens up that
Oh,
wasn't there
no.
before, and someone else steps out into the library.
No, 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 no.
Not him.
Who are you? No,
Nope,
wait.
it's
Who are
not
you?
the Fateweaver.
Bird face.
It's like, oh, wait. Who are you? I thought it was somebody totally different.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I think the Fateweaver is rather busy right now.
Wait, he can be busy.
He
Alexander
needs-
seems really confused.
Is that a pointy mask? Isn't that the one from the memory?
So good eye. This guy, he looks a little bit different, and his mask has changed. But this is definitely the guy that you saw that was walking with the hero in the memory that you guys managed to see in the underground caverns. This is definitely the guy.
The companion of the hero. Interesting.
Did you say that out loud?
I do. If Amo says he recognizes him,
Oh,
and then Alexander
you
goes,
know
"Oh,
about me? I'm flattered.
well,
He
you're kind of
he
hard
suddenly
not to
cocks his head.
recognize."
Oh, so that's why. You were the ones that were spying on me. Apparently, your hunch earlier was right. Even though it was just a part of a memory, he somehow recognized that you guys were there. Fancy to meet you in person.
Well,
By the way, I don't
He,
have my
he
hat
removes
anymore.
his cap and gently bows to you guys in recognition. My name is Ruru. Pleased to meet you.
Rude.
pleased to meet you as well. Wow, I never knew I would actually get to meet somebody who was with the hero. Alexander's kind of starstruck right now.
You
my.
can't see his face, but by his voice, you understand that he's smiling. Like he's. It's not some kind of arrogant, like I'm a celebrity or something. He's just happy to see that you're so cheerful and full of life. Like that kind of feel he gives. You
It
did
seems
the
like a
right
lot of
call
people
by
have
not
this.
accepting one of these tomes. As usual, that thing. Don't call me a thing. Well, maybe you should stop hiding your true form. At that point, the guy behind the counter shuts up. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, as usual, that thing only gives you the information it's most convenient to give and doesn't give you all the details. I too fancy myself a merchant of knowledge, but unlike your friend over there, I feel like information should be free. That doesn't mean that everybody should have it though.
That's an interesting concept.
He
Very
continues,
different from
the
somebody I
books
know.
on that table have changed hands many times, and just as he said, they give boundless power to those who are willing to study them. In that case, why do you think they change hands so many times?
Oh man.
That's a
The
worrying
power
thought.
they give is very deadly, and not by itself alone. If you possess such power, many will come to kill you, because once you die, the grimoires become active again, and the power can be stolen by someone else.
Dun, dun, dun.
What? What if you use multiple grimoires?
Well, there was a case like that once. A soul was strong enough to harbor more than one, but it drove it
Alexander,
mad, and it's no longer with us.
interesting.
What if you use all of them?
Impossible.
Hold my beer.
You can't use them, we haven't paid.
Just kidding.
Don't
just
touch,
kidding.
don't pay. Alexander knows, but he's like, the merchant in him comes out and he's like, don't touch what you haven't paid for.
Look, don't
But
touch.
you
The golden
look, don't
rule.
touch.
The hero is
You-
truly an amazing person. One would never believe that at such a young age he could master 4 of the elements. Truly amazing. He just says that as a
Yes.
matter of fact as he looks at the books.
I suspected you meant him. But now it worries me. You mentioned something about going mad.
Oh? Don't worry, it doesn't matter. The one I'm referring to is long gone, and it's best if he is forgotten.
Hmm. If you say so.
Yeah.
But I
He
guess
just
you'll
reaffirms
live in
again, though my information is free, that doesn't mean that everybody should know. There are only certain things people should know when they are ready for it. So he's basically saying, I'll tell you what I think you deserve to know and nothing more.
I'm gonna like hide the crow so that he doesn't hear.
He goes, you're being awfully helpful to us. In fact, it's rather convenient you turned up suddenly like this.
Yeah, well, I actually had some unfinished business. He pulls out a small chip card from his pocket and he looks at it for a while and then he flicks it in the air and catches it a few times. You see that the guy behind the counter, which by the way, you guys still don't know that guy's name. He seems very worried. He's sweating bullets, by the way.
What,
So
he
scared.
is? The uber confident guy is now worried.
Yeah, he's sweating bullets. You see that the Ruru, the gentleman that just walked in, is just casually flicking that thing around in his hand and watching his reactions. He says, "You know what? I think I changed my mind." And that guy behind the counter starts swearing without really saying nothing, so Ruru just ignores him. I came to close my account, but I feel like you guys might could probably use a helping hand. And I'm feeling charitable today, so why don't I help you out a little bit? As a commemoration of our new friendship.
Huh? Really? That seems very generous.
He chuckles. He then throws the chip at you, Alexander, without explaining anything. Just make him explain for me. I'm rather low on time. He laughs at that, considering that, yeah, he kind of opened a door from another dimension, and he's short on time. If you excuse me, my friends, till we meet at a later date.
That mask, I want to know what it does.
It's just a
Alexander
mask.
bows.
See
Alexander
ya,
bows
Birdface.
goodbye.
I want that mask.
Wait, what's your name?
He stops at the door before he goes through it. Well, in this world, they remember me as Master Ruru, the Seeker. He then removes his hat slightly bows and leaves.
In
He
Wow.
doesn't ask for your names, by the way. Apparently, you get the feeling that he already knows your names.
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay, so as Sururu was leaving, he said like, here you can have my card. I think there's a little bit left over on it, so you know, treat yourself to something nice as he leaves. So now that you're left with that chip, you see the guy behind the counter extremely fucking annoyed, and he straight flat out says, "Listen, I'll give you access to free books no matter which they are in here. You have all the access you want to them. Just fucking give me that chip and close the account, please."
Now, hang on a second. That's not very merchant-like. After all, I'm sure this is a bit worth more than just a few bucks.
5 books, fine, but give me the chip. Close the account.
How about this? Explain what this chip is.
No.
Come on, you have to.
Do it.
He's angry.
Just do it.
See.
We all gotta start from somewhere, right? Back in the day, I used to be a merchant, and I don't
I don't
mean
care.
knowledge. I'm a scholar now. I used
I
to
don't
be
care
a
about your backstory.
full-fledged. I used to be a full-fledged merchant back in the day. So I used to hand out sort of credit chips to my best and well-renowned customers for so they can have personal accounts and dealings with me. So
Yeah.
after I closed shop and got rid of that business and started collecting knowledge and became a scholar, over the years I've slowly weeded out all the chips and such from my previous business. But there's still a few assholes, like that guy that just left, who still hold on to their chips, and as such, my honor as a merchant forbids me from turning them down or discontinuing the service until they wish to be discontinued. So I still have to keep some items on stock for them.
Items.
He snaps his fingers and the wall behind him disappears, and suddenly you see like it's like basically from the movie The Matrix. You see like rows of items and weapons and shields and armor
Hell
and
yeah.
potions. Everything pops up behind him.
I've never even seen that movie.
And since this is an old deal, I have to accept money for the items here. But hey, fuck money, right? You don't need this kind of trash. He points to the items behind him. What is this shit good for anyway? Now knowledge is a lot more valuable. So how's about this? Close the account, I'll give you a few books. How's that sound?
Have you? I know what this looks like.
I prefer weapons.
Well,
Come on.
huh. You know what? I don't. I think we may take this like credit chip actually. You know.
He
After all,
looks
it's
very
probably
angry
gonna
at
be
you.
very
He
useful.
doesn't say anything, but he looks very angry.
Oh come on! It's not our fault.
Hmm.
I mean,
After all, we're not saying anything
Maybe.
about those grimoires, are we? We could have been killed without the right kind of knowledge. I don't hold it against you. We're merchants, right?
He
You a
taps his
merchant.
finger on the tomes disappear and his counter is back and he starts tapping on the counter very frustrated. You will not transfer this chip to anybody. You will speak to no one about this chip.
I guess these are new rules, but
And
given the circumstances,
he starts yelling, "If you tell someone, I will know."
What chip?
Good.
what do you
I
mean?
like
The
your
one you was
attitude.
just talking about. Oh right.
He smacks you.
Wait, smacks
See?
who? Me?
You, because you have a big mouth.
He goes, wait, what? Ow! Ah! Why does everyone have to hit me? Look, I got it in the end.
because you're fragile.
There's no shut up. There's no look. There's no such chip. I got it. Okay. New rules
By
accepted.
the way, Vic, the machine is tapping on your armor. You are like me, made of sturdier material.
I'm more like dressed in someone like you. Imagine if someone skinned a bear and wore his pelt. That's
How
kind of like what this is.
how barbaric. Fred?
I know, humans are
Since
very
he assumes
barbaric.
that you killed the machine and are wearing it like whatever, he suddenly steps away from you. Fred.
Now, it's Alexander's turn to hit Vic up the side of the head. I've been waiting to do that to someone all day. But that being said, don't confuse the machine. It's just he's forged some armor. That's all. It's just made out of metal. There's no machine parts or anything.
Since he
primitive.
made that analogy with what Vic said, he points to the guy behind the counter and all the weapons and armors and stuff, and he casually asks, "Are those corpses of my brothers?"
No,
No, and wait, how do you know the word corpses? Anyway, that's not important. But no, they're not. It's just metal.
More important, it's
It's-
the concept of brotherhood.
Yeah, how do you know?
Yeah,
the
interesting,
family?
doesn't it? The machine knows about brotherhood for some reason.
Clearly, you have more emotions than I thought. But no, it's just metal. That's all. There's nothing big. It's just nothing to do with machines. Okay?
Not all metals are robots.
Yes, that's true. After all, what makes you is
The guy clears his throat. Are you guys about down because I'm gonna burst a vein now?
sorry.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
no.
get to buying.
just
Flex, stay there.
What's he got for
Right,
sale?
we got shop.
What do you wish to buy?
What are you buying?
Alexander's thinking in his mind. Not bad customer service.
By the way, the chip card that they gave you, it has 300 gold on it.
Oh.
Each?
Ah.
No, not each. In it.
Each?
There's only one chip card.
In other words,
Jesus,
it's
the
not
greed
300
is real.
Yeah. Jeez.
I haven't had any money though. I'm dirt poor. Alex took
Right
all the
then.
money before and split it between him and the others.
Maybe you
That's
should have
because we're
stolen it from
sharing.
him. I don't know.
Or
Wow,
ask
don't
us for
put
some if you
ideas in
need
your head.
something. Anyway,
Oh, by the way, if some of you haven't noticed, I've updated your quest journal.
I'll check it out for the channel. Check out people. Look at the quests.
Also the records and stuff. Yeah.
I
So,
love the
do you
records.
guys want to buy something? What's going on?
So
Piercing
he's
rapiers.
just selling things.
Yeah, he's just selling things, basic items.
Right. Wait. Where can we keep track of the chip amount?
Well, when on the counter, when he realized that you guys are gonna become customers, he puts a small item with a slot. Once you insert the slot, it displays what kind of amount of cash is on the chip.
Okay. Right. So that's the amount.
It's basically like a credit card.
I was about
And
to
by
say
the
that.
way,
Right.
yes, the gold that you guys carry can be put into that chip, so you can use it.
Oh.
Amos'
seems
coin is
kind of-
different, but he hasn't brought it up, so it doesn't matter.
Huh.
Well, he did bring it. He did bring it up when we entered. Just saying.
He was offered some cash for it, but he declined, so there we go. So what are you guys gonna do?
Two
Well, I
piercing
can't-
rapiers. Please.
Alexander turns and goes, yeah. Well, okay, since 2, I'll stick with my old rapier. I'm not going to keep it long anyway.
Right, let me find the items so I can see what they cost and what they do.
Also, I want another pointy hat.
You have already
What
had.
the fuck
just
do I
don't
look
have-
like? A
hat.
peddler? Get the fuck out of here,
No,
boy.
no, it's
He's
like,
very
what
angry.
do I look like? A haberdasher? Those are hat makers. In case you're confused, a haberdasher is a
Something is clearly wrong with my PDF. I think not just the game, but everything on my fucking computer crashed. Weird.
It's
Anyway.
because we.
Done!
Did you download some RAM? By any chance?
Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
that's the first
so
mistake.
yeah, can someone look up on the PDF how much the piercing rapiers cost and what are their stats?
50.
Okay.
The piercing rapiers are close, 1 piercing, precise, cost 50, and weigh 2.
The hell do you see a piercing rapier?
It's called dueling rapier.
Right there, the
Yeah, I
dueling
see a
rapier.
dueling rapier, not a piercing rapier.
Oh, did I say piercing? Well, either way.
Yes. I'm like, what the fuck you looking at?
Well, dueling rapier has 1 piercing. It's basically
And you
not
want me-
sharp like
If you're fighting versus an armored foe, it ignores 1 point of its armor.
Yeah, I know that
Yeah,
I
these-
played that before. It was kind of
Yeah, these-
overpowered, actually.
Yeah, these rapiers are literally just basically a spike, unlike the other rapier that actually has a bit of an edge to them.
Well,
So you swipe the chip, you lose 100 gold on that account, and he gives you 2 dueling rapiers.
Right.
hey,
Alexander hands
Done it.
you over both of them, and he goes, Right,
Now I have
anybody
4
else need
rapiers.
anything?
Can't
Yeah,
even
reminds
look at
me.
the PDF.
Is
Ooh.
there like a cooler shield that's not just +1 armor?
Unfortunately, he deals only in basic items, so there's a +1
Right,
shield.
Then I'll take a shield.
Though he says like he does do custom order items, but they take time and they're more expensive. It's basically better to. This is basically like if you're in the middle of nowhere and you have no other options. So if you get them on the spot by different types of people, it's probably gonna be well more worth it. If you order it and get it here, it's probably gonna be way more expensive because he plays the middleman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's not exactly a merchant anymore, so he's going out of his way. That's
Yeah.
gonna cost extra.
I'll
Yeah.
take the shield then. It's 15
Okay.
points.
Okay, so take a +1 shield.
Right, I hand
I
it.
think it weighs
get
2,
the
right?
thing swipe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay
weighs
then.
2. So I hand the shield over to Vic, and he goes, "Okay, what about you two?" He
By the way,
mentions
I'm
that-
not gonna do it, so you guys better keep track of what gold you have and what's on the account.
Oh, you said never mind. That's why I said, how do we keep track? Right,
Well, you
so that's
started
100,
at we started with 300, and you
175.
spent.
No, 185. Nope. Yep. Nope. Maybe. 85.
Yeah, keep in mind, like I
Sorry.
said, your normal gold that you have on you, you can convert it inside the chip if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, healing potions.
Yep.
It's like Alexander's gonna go. Honestly, I rather prefer the healing poultices. Potions are a bit one flag show, so to speak.
Well, don't be so
Okay.
picky.
So, oh my god, just pick something.
Wow. So pushy.
Well, I want to know what he's buying so I can make sure that the gold count is right so I can get something that
I want to buy some
I don't
elven
know.
bread.
Adventuring gear.
Oh, you want to get adventuring gear too?
Yeah, by the way, we've been kind of using adventuring gear wrong. It has 5 uses and it runs out. So from now on,
Ah.
you guys are on a set limit. Like, you can't use that shit all the time.
Should we just, since we've used it quite a bit, should we start off at 3 instead of 5 uses? Because I know I used it.
No, I get 5 uses for my new adventuring gear.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yeah, since he's buying
Of
it now, he's
course.
gonna have 5 uses. Who else? Who has
Right.
been using his adventuring gear in the past a lot? Was
Well,
it you,
I have.
Alexander? Once, twice, how many
Yeah.
times? Can you remember?
Around about twice, one for the
Let's say you have
gnome
3
and one
uses
for a
left.
torch.
Let's
Yeah,
say you
okay.
have 3 uses left.
So how much is adventuring gear?
It's cheap, I think.
It's 20 coins.
Cool. Alright, so it's 20. That leaves us with 65. And
We
what
have
about you, Tally? Did
65
you want...
left?
No, 165.
160. Okay.
Remember, we have more gold as well that we can transfer
Also
onto it.
want,
Just
also
saying.
want some elven bread.
I want an elven bread first.
You can get it too.
I'm sorry, there's only one elven bread.
No.
It's
Don't
fine, you
you
can get as much
screw with
bread as
me.
you want.
Yeah, I'll buy adventuring gear too. We are not out of gold yet. Even
Right,
if we are, I
hang on a
can pay
minute.
it for it myself.
And that's 20, so that's 145. Now, bread. Who's getting bread? Hands up.
Hey,
1.
This is
I
not a
don't know.
bakery, you assholes.
I don't know. How many breads are there?
Enough.
Thank you.
There's nothing.
It's a loaf of elven bread. I want a loaf of elven bread.
I did
So
too.
1, 2, and I want 1. So okay, there's 3. We'll take 3 of those.
I guess.
Are you
bread
sure
from
you
my
don't
oven.
want the personal feast, you smug bastard?
No, I don't take. It's like I don't want fine things. Why would I?
Uh-huh.
You liar.
Such lies.
Hey, I'm
Such
egotistical.
lies.
Doesn't mean I don't. I'm egotistical about myself. Doesn't mean I can't eat like those stuff. I was brought up poor. Thank you very much.